Valentine's Day, everybody, and welcome to the City of Love. My name is Noah Air, and today I'll be taking you through a day of my life in Paris, France. Let's get into it. To introduce myself real quickly, I'm a junior in the college, majoring in French, minoring in business studies, and I'm doing the program called Coupa. So to give some context on the specifics of what I'm doing, I'm directly matriculating into Sorbonne University, which is one of the oldest universities in Europe. So I'm right there with all of the French students. All my lectures, everything is in French. You saw some of my classes today. Today is one of my chiller days. And I took the Coupa in-house class and then the atelier, so I just did ceramics. Tomorrow I have like 2 classes at the Sorbonne, and they have different locations, so I get to explore Paris a little bit, which is really nice.